Okay, so we are recording at this time. We will take off where we left off, which puts it right here at 1.2, medical documentation requirements. Starting January 30th, 2012, and no later than January 30th, 2014, if you are applying for a permit, that's a CDL permit, or renewing, upgrading, adding endorsements to a CDL, or transferring a CDL from another state, you are required to provide information to your state driver license agency, SDLA, regarding the type of commercial motor vehicle operation you drive in or expect to drive in with your CDL. Drivers operating in certain types of commerce will be required to submit a current medical examiner's certificate and or any medical variance documents that you have been issued. That is, vision, skills, performance, or diabetic waivers, or other exemptions to your SDLA to obtain a certified medical status as part of your driving record. You must contact your state driver licensing agency, SDLA, to obtain information regarding the requirements for submitting these documents. If you are required to have a certified medical status and fail to provide and keep up to date your medical examiner certificate, you become not certified and may lose your CDL. For the purposes of complying with a new requirement for medical certification, it is important to know how you are using the CMV, that's your commercial motor vehicle. The following information will help you decide how to self-certify. 1.2.1 Interstate or Intrastate Commerce. Do you or will you use a CDL to operate a CMV in interstate or intrastate commerce? Interstate commerce is when you drive a CMV from one state to another state or a foreign country. Between two places within a state, but during part of the trip, the CMV crosses into another state or foreign country, or between two places within a state, but the cargo or passengers are part of a trip that began or will end in another state or foreign country. Intrastate commerce is when you drive a CMV within a state and you do not meet any of the descriptions above for intrastate commerce. If you operate both intrastate commerce and interstate commerce, you must choose interstate commerce. Once you decide whether you will operate interstate commerce or intrastate commerce, you must decide whether you will operate or expect to operate in a non-accepted or accepted status. This decision will tell you to which of the four types of commerce you must self-certify. Interstate commerce You must operate in accepted interstate commerce when you drive a CMV in interstate commerce only for the following accepted activities: to transport school children and/or school staff between home and school, as a federal, state, or local government employees, as federal, state, or local government employees, to transport human corpses or sick or injured persons, fire truck or rescue vehicle drivers during emergencies, and other related activities. Primarily in the transportation of propane winter heating fuel when responding to an emergency condition requiring immediate response, such as damage to a propane gas system after a storm or flooding. In response to a pipeline emergency condition requiring immediate response, such as a pipeline leak or rupture. In custom harvesting on a farm, or to transport farm machinery and supplies used in the custom harvesting operation to and from a farm, or to transport custom harvested crops to shortage or market. Beekeeper in seasonal transportation of bees, controlled and operated by a farmer, but is not a combination vehicle, power unit, or towed unit, and is used to transport agricultural products, farm machinery, or farm supplies, no placardable hazardous materials, to and from a farm and within 150 air miles of the farm. As a private motor carrier of passengers for non-business purposes, or to transport migrant workers. If you answered yes to one or more of the above activities as the only operation in which you drive, you operate in accepted interstate commerce, and you do not need a federal medical examiner certificate. Okay, next page. If you operate no to all the above activities, you operate in non-accepted interstate commerce and are required to provide a current medical examiner certificate, 49 CFR 391.45, commonly referred to as a medical certificate or DOT card, to your state driver licensing agency, SDLA. Most CDL holders who drive CMVs in interstate commerce are non-accepted interstate commerce drivers. If you operate in both accepted interstate commerce and non-accepted interstate commerce, you must choose non-accepted interstate commerce to be qualified to operate both types of interstate commerce. Intrastate commerce. If you operate in accepted intrastate commerce when you drive a CMV only in intrastate commerce activities for which your state of licensure has determined do not require you to meet the state's medical certification requirements, contact your SDLA about their requirements. You operate in non-accepted interstate, you operate in non-accepted intrastate commerce when you drive a CMV only in intrastate commerce and are required to meet your state of licensure's medical certification requirements. Contact your SDLA about their requirements. If you operate in both accepted intrastate commerce and non-accepted intrastate commerce, you must choose non-accepted intrastate commerce. Okay. Self-certification statements. That's 1.2.3. Self-certification statements. When completing an application for your CDL, you will be required to check the box next to the statement that describes your status. The actual statement on your application may vary from those shown below. So the first box is Interstate Non-Accepted. This is probably what you'll be using. I certify that I operate or expect to operate in interstate commerce, that I am subject to and meet federal DOT medical card requirements under 49 CFR Part 391, and that I am required to obtain a medical examiner's certificate. That's that one. Now we have Interstate Accepted. Interstate Accepted, I certify that I operate or expect to operate in interstate commerce, but engage exclusively in transportation or operations accepted under 49 CFR sections 390.3F, so forth and so on, from all or parts of the qualification requirements of 49 CFR Part 391, and that I am not required to obtain a medical examiner certificate. Okay, and then there should be another one. Okay, so let's go back here. You're probably going to be interstate non-accepted. So that means you could be driving across state lines. Okay. All right here. Okay. All right, so, and then we have intrastate non-accepted, and also intrastate accepted. As I said, the one you're going to be concerned about is interstate non-accepted. All right. So let's go on to Section 1.3, Cdl Disqualifications. In fact, we'll cover that in the next video. So if you have any questions, please put a comment in the video, and I'll try to answer your questions as best I can. Please thumbs up this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Appreciate you checking out my video, and have a great day. Bye-bye now.